In this video, I want to give you 3 reasons that you don't catch fish when it's cold. Number 1, you fish way too slow. Listen, I know it sounds counterintuitive. I think that's the right word to use. That makes sense. That's the way I talk. I know it doesn't make sense, but actually the colder it gets, the faster I'll fish until I find fish. Let me help you. Let me make that make sense. So I want to talk. Can I set the camera down so I can actually use my hands to talk? Hope that doesn't fall off of there. So in the wintertime, fish get in big groups. When the fish get in big groups, if you're not around the group, you're not around anything. So there's really no reason for you to slow down. Speed up. If you're not catching anything, like go, 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 go. When you get a bite, that should send off your radar. Then slow down. Hey, don't fish too deep. I don't know who started this, but don't always try to fish so deep when it's cold. Let me tell you, there's 2 reasons. Think about this. If a fish is inactive, which they typically are when it's cold, if they're not quite as active, would it be easier for you to hit a target? Their chances of dragging a bait in front of a fish, is it maybe easier in 40 foot, 30 foot? Or would it be easier to get your bait in front of a fish in 5 foot, 8 foot? You ever thought about that? Secondly, even though, especially the further you get into winter, even though that shallow water is cold, remember the first water to warm up, the first water to get that ambient daytime warming is the shallow water. You think the fish don't know that? I'm not saying that you can't catch any deep, but if you're struggling, don't keep trying to fish so deep. Okay, here's the 3rd thing that you're probably doing wrong. The reason you're not catching any fish when it's cold is you're using the wrong baits. This kind of goes back to the first thing that I talked about when I said go faster. Don't think you got to drag a jig around or a slow worm. Use something so you can cover some water and find the group of fish. So tie on a jerk bait. I'll show you that in this video. Tie on, if you tie on a soft plastics like a shaky head or a netty rig, fish it fast. Like throw it out there, let it hit the bottom. If you get a bite, don't shut the hook and go on about it. If you don't, just like fish it a little faster. Or throw a chatterbait, throw a spinnerbait. Go find some stain water and throw it targets. Fish will get beside targets when it's cold. Stumps, laydowns, riprap, rock. Look for stuff that you can throw at and increase your chances of pulling your bait in front of a fish. I really don't have a plan for today. Usually we have these shows and you're like, yeah, we're gonna go out and the weather's this and the weather's that and it's gonna be a glorious day to throw this and that. Me and Trey, we don't get down like that. I call Trey, hey Trey, yo, let's go fishing. You know, Trey don't really talk much. Like, let's go fishing, they biting, Trey. All right, I'll be down there. That's the plan today. Go catch some fish. I ain't got one. Like, I like to make it sound really complicated. That ain't gonna be one of these kind of shows. We're gonna put the boat in the water, crank the mercury up, go fishing. We might catch them on jerkbait. We might catch them on shaky head. We might catch them on, I don't know. You're about to find out. Trey and I actually met. Well, there's a couple of mutations, all right? There's a couple of mutations between Trey and I.
I happened to be working a stop here in Belton, South Carolina with Coca-Cola, and he was there getting some fuel, and I stopped and walked up to him and just introduced myself.
Trey is a musician, much like myself. We're both church musicians.
We both love music, and so we just vibe together like that.
He was literally just fishing on his own. I was going fishing. I was like, hey, Trey.
I was actually fishing at Lake Hartwell on the dock, and he happened to pull up.
You want to jump in the boat with me? Jumped in the boat, we had a good day of fishing, and we just been friends ever since. They missed it. There he is, got it that time.
Got him?
Yeah. Oh, he come off again.
Oh,
you see
dude,
him?
that's a good
got
one,
another
bro.
Got another one.
Dude, that was
Three
a good
times.
one, bro.
Yeah, oh God, it's a good one. It's a good one. 3 times I missed him. I hit him the first time, I thought it was the bottom, right? I thought I had jerked up there and got in the bottom. Let me see, let me get back. He got them hooks.
Yeah.
And I don't like getting hooks. But you know I'm gonna be catching on my local special. Local. What can I grab you at? Yep, meat. I'm like Arby's this morning. I got the meat. I got the meat. Yeah, dude, like they were hitting it. They hit it, I was like, oh, he got it. And then, like, how you miss a jerk bait? This is what I'm trying to figure out. This local special got 9 hooks, 9 mustard triple grips. How you touch it? I can't even reach in the tackle box. And without getting a conniption. And yet he has the nerve to hit my crankbait, hit my jerk bait, and then I ain't even gonna do no slow-mo because we're gonna catch 84 of them today.
I hope so.
Times 2.
So.
Wind blowing 20 to 25s, crashing over the doggone console of the boat. But that doesn't really scare me that much because our bass, they like that. They like that. They bite when it's gassing out there like that. So I got a couple little tricks up my hat. Throw a local special. You've seen that on the show before. Local special. That's the way I get down. I like to throw that when it's windy. I'll throw a spinner bait. I'll do some other things, but the loco is just my go-to when I got windy conditions and clear water. And I got both of those, so my plan started to curate as I saw what was happening. Oh, that's a good one. That's a guy. He was way out here too, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
That's a good one. A spotted bass.
Dang.
I don't know. Okay, Trey Paul.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Trey Paul. He tried to do it quiet. Didn't say I got him. Nothing. He didn't even hear his feet shuffle.
They peeing all over the place.
Yeah, you know what that means. That means they're getting ready to spurn. I didn't say like grandma. They're getting ready to spurn. Hey, so since it's Christmas, I've been doing some special sales on my website, shopblat.com. This week, we're doing 20% off of apparel. We've been doing like sales pretty much every day of the week of December. If you don't know, that's probably because you haven't subscribed to my Strike Zone, which, you know, that's not my fault. Don't blame me for the road that you're on. That's your own asphalt. I'm talking about asphalt. It was a dad joke. I think the local special really shines in conditions like this. Anytime, I mean, it's really, really blowing. There's a couple reasons I think it works better. Obviously, it's a reaction strike. Right now, a lot of these fish are spawning, they're on beds, and when you get those windy conditions, they're a little bit more aggressive. Instead of having to fish slow and fish like a Ned rig or a Shakey head or a Carolina rig and drag the bottom with a jig or something like that, when the wind blows, you can be aggressive. Spinner baits, jerk baits, they'll bite those baits. So I don't even waste my time with the bottom dragging baits if I got wind like what we have today. There he is.
Oh.
That's a better one today. Oh, gosh. Yeah. Yeah. Why would you do that? You're not getting off. I got too many hooks in you. Too many hooks in you. Welcome to Straight Up Fishing, Lake Russell.
Heard that splash.
Splish splash, I was taking a bath. Whoa, Lord. As soon as we went back to the windy side, though, we got a couple bites. Caught that little bitty one right up there. Then I come out here and catch me one of these little, you know, sandwich shop size fish. You know, it's always simple. It seemed complicated, but then as soon as you really start putting the A's and B's times the S squareds, I don't know what that meant, but you know, everything gets to be a little bit more simple. Ooh, jerk baiting. I don't ever get tired of throwing jerk bait this time of year. I like the way they bite it. I like the way you just wig it, wig it, wig it. It's that like that won't ever get old of me.
Why don't we catch a lot of largemouth? Are they usually deeper or in this time or?
No, it's the biggest thing is there's no, if you look at the bank and pretty much everywhere we fish, you notice open water. Like we're catching fish. The boat right now is in 40 foot of water. We're within a cast of the bank. There's no structure. So largemouth are more ambush predators. They need something to hide behind. They're not that fast of a swimmer.
Oh, okay.
So they thrive in the more stained water, anywhere there's more wood, anywhere they can get behind something and they kind of run out and get their prey.
Okay. Spotted
bass don't need that. They're strong, they're fast. They thrive in the clear water. So they eat mostly shad for most of the year. They just don't need what largemouth need to survive. So most of this lake is just like what you see here. Very clear, really not that much structure. There's very little wood structure. So they've pretty much taken over this lower section of the lake because the largemouth can't compete with them. They can't compete for the food source like how spotted bass can. That's why you end up catching more spots this way. Now, if we wanted to catch some largemouth, all we got to do is point the boat towards the muddy water, and then there you go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's all you got to do. But told you, baby. I told you. Oh, that's a good one, Trey. Wow, look over him. Watch him jump. He's about to jump. Look at him. I thought he was gonna jump. You got him locked up. He couldn't. I thought he was gonna jump. Look at that. Loco Special. Cuz put on that Loco Special, went right on to work. What color is that one? I don't know. A good color. They got so many good colors. I don't know. I'm like, yeah, that one's good. That one's good. I like him too. I don't even know what you call that one.
Trout color. Rainbow trout.
TP shad. Trey Paul shad.
That'll work.
That worked for me. Okay. Gonzo. So you notice that Trey is real even tempered, even keeled, never gets excited. He's just watching me. When I'm hooping and hollering, he's just watching. I think that definitely has a lot to do with the martial arts training that Trey has. Very calm, cool, collected. You never would think you don't want to run up on my man. All right, I didn't talk junk to him today. You know how usually I treat my guests, especially if I start catching them good, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm the pro, I'm good. I don't do that with Trey. You're not gonna fold me up like a piece of notebook paper.
Martial arts, I feel like it gave me a lot of patience. And I think even in fishing, you have to have patience. And that's one of those things that, I guess that's why I like finesse fishing. Well, I got a lot of guys like to power fish, and I like to finesse fish and take my time and really dissect the area.
Oh, okay. Okay. You want to splash, huh? I don't know what to throw now. I started throwing the shaky head, and then you come back with that, with the jerk bait. Hey, it's always when that first grab, you better make sure you got him when you
the right one.
Yeah.
It's got to be the right.
You don't want to be half committed with that grab when you got one on that jerk bait. When you put the loco on, I might have to get you to take that off right now. 'Cause I don't want you getting ahead of me right now. I don't mind. We're good friends, but I don't want you getting too far. Not going too far, okay?
Oh, loco.
You got me coughing how much you catch them. I mean, you want to talk about Trey roasting me? We can. I mean, he pretty much roasted me today. All right. Back-to-back casts. He throws out there. You know, he's real calm, collected. He don't really get excited like me. I'm all over the boat, jumping and hollering and screaming, Trey! Trey! Trey, on the other hand, he's like, there he is. There he is. He got one hook. What you gonna do? Flip him? He's like, yeah, I'm gonna flip it. How you do back-to-back casts and not let me catch one? Back-to-back.
Back-to-back.
Wait a minute, Trey. Whoa, 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 whoa. Time out. Time out. Time out. Bro, I fished that point. Bro, what in the world is going on?
Ew, bro.
Hey, what you doing different?
I don't even know, bro. I don't know.
What is it? Time out. Whoa, whoa. Hey, I'm gonna have to do him like Martin. Get to stepping, Gina. Get to stepping. Oh my God, bro. 3 casts in a row, he did this. He went up there, caught one. I was like, oh yeah, you know, he catch one, whatever. He played guitar better than fish. Then he come back and catch another. I'm like, now I'm a little upset. So I was gonna tell me a spinner bait, now he caught that one.
It's a good one too.
Yeah, it's a good one. Talking about, yeah, it's a good one too. Yeah, we know, Trey. Trey's catching them, you know, back to back, to back, to back. He did a 3-peat on me. He was like Michael Jordan this week. You know, whatever. I'm still the host of the show. It's my show. Straight up fishing with Brian Latimer. Okay. Oh, it must be a better one. On the Ned. Oh, okay. He's trying to keep his head down, Trey. What? Oh, that's one of the better ones.
Oh, yeah, it is.
That's one of the best ones. I was like, maybe I need to throw something bigger. Maybe I need to throw something bigger. I fished it like 15 minutes, fished a spinner bait, I fished a jerk bait, wouldn't get bit. Got a little pocket with some calm water, throw my Ned rig, copper truce. Don't move to Belarus. Uh-huh. Look, he's just digging, digging. It's coming at me 50 miles an hour. Oh, this makes me want to sing a song. Makes me want to sing a song. Sing a song about fishing a Ned rig. Oh. It's actually not really that thick down there. Sometimes you catch a spotted bass and they'll be all thick in the butt. They're like big butted bass. Now big butted people, I don't want you to get upset about it, but sometimes they can be very, very big butted. But I switched this time to a copper truce TRD. If you don't know what a TRD is, you're probably new to fishing, but that's what I just caught that fish on. Oh, now and later, just throwing it on a little rocky transition. Makes me want to sing a song. Sing one with me, Trey. Come on now. Sing something with me.
Got him.
Uh-oh. Out here on the main, that might be a bigger one. Oh, yes.
Nah,
I guarantee you what this is going to be.
No,
This is going to be the exact same thing.
Giant.
I think we're going to have to do something different, Trey. Like if we wanna make this a day to remember, we're gonna have to go to the hills from which cometh our help.
Yeah.
I think we should make that move now. What do you think?
I think we should.
Cause it seems like we just keep catching them, and it's not getting any better. I don't care if you throw a big bait, a little bait, a jerk bait, a spinner bait, crank bait, or any other thing that ends in bait. So this is a good thing about living around this area. Our lakes have tons of ramps. If they're not biting in one section of the lake, you're not getting what you need out of a fishing trip, move. Put it on the trail, yeah. Go. All right, this is gonna be the most simplest, most goodest fishing you ever had. I'm gonna give you my spinnerbait box right here. This is what you need.
Okay.
You come up here in the river, all you really need is spinnerbait, chatterbait, crankbait. Put it in gear. Look at the watercolor difference. This ain't what we was fishing earlier. See how it's brown?
That's right.
It's brown, cow. You can throw, that's a 1/2 ounce Z-Man sling blades. Then you need your little trailer. I'm gonna give you a trailer.
All right.
What I like to do is I'll use like a minnows. This just beefs it up a little bit, gives it a little bit more action, gives it a little bit more bulk, gives it a little bit more like,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? It's good. How about scatterbait? You need chatterbaits too?
Yes, sir.
They want to eat it. All right, so I would suggest this. You're gonna be fishing mainly wood and like little rock transitions. This is a cross-eyes chatterbait, and it's got a little keeper on it. That'll make it easier to flow through wood and stuff like that.
Okay.
Me, myself personally, and I'm a spinnerbait guy, so I'm gonna tie a spinnerbait on, and I will tie on a little crankbait, and I'm just gonna keep it boogieing. When you come up here, you definitely don't catch as many fish, but you come up here, you come to win tournaments. You come to make, these are day makers up here. You know, you might go 2-3 hours and it just seems like it's dead. There he is. Oh, that's a good one too, Trey. Oh God, Trey. What did I just get through saying? Oh, you ain't got enough line out.
Oh,
I can't, you ain't got
no.
enough line. You just wasn't quite enough line out. Wait,
Yeah.
what did I say about when we come up here?
I was gonna flip him, but
I was a 4-pounder.
God.
I just got through out of my mouth saying, you don't catch many up here, but when you do, they gonna be good ones. And he's like,
dog.
it's all right, you get another chance. That's on the cross-eyes chatterbait.
Yeah.
Oh God. I bet you see what I'm talking about though?
Oh yeah.
We ain't seen nothing like that down the lake.
No.
Hey, that was a show maker. That was a show maker. There he is. Oh, that's a good one too. Largemouth off of that laydown. Come on, Mr. Trey. Oh, it's a spotted bass. Why would you be, all right, we got problems. Okay. So there's a couple things going wrong here. One, that's a chatterbait in the spotted bass mouth. All right. Two, a spotted bass up the river.
I was about to ask you think a spotted bass will be up here.
Yeah, you'll catch some. You'll catch some. It might be a chatterbait day, and I ain't mad at him. You mad at him?
I ain't mad at it.
Shoot. When I saw what Trey did right off, I knew that it was gonna go down. There was one place that I wanted to hit that I caught some fish on prior. And all it is just a little rock transition on the main lake. We pull up there, I throw my spinnerbait up there. Most people don't think to throw a spinnerbait for spotted bass on the main lake in staying water, but it works if you got all the right elements. You've seen the fish I catch. You saw. You've seen the fish I catch. Good ones, ain't it? Oh God, a catfish. Oh, that's a big bass.
Can you get him?
Whoa, dude, he hit it like a catfish.
You need
Bro,
me to
that
get
is
him?
a big spot right there, dude. That is a big one. Look at that thing. Oh my God. Let's see, I think I get my hands barely hooked.
Ooh.
They always end up being barely hooked. I feel like I say that on every big fish I ever had. Yeah, I got it now though. That is a beautiful way to end the day, baby.
That's a good one.
Anytime you make a move like that, you don't ever know what's gonna happen. I was talking about catching largemouth. I mean, if you want to catch spotted bass, I'll catch spotted bass. You want to catch spotted bass?
I want to catch
spotted bass. 3 pound spots ain't never gonna be bad in my book. Ever. Since the beginning of time, I ain't never complained about a 3 pounder. That's a beautiful way to end the day. I had enough wind for today. You?
Yes, sir.
Put it on trike.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Put this guy back. Trey has a certain personality about him that I'd like to have in myself. Very even-tempered, very respectable guy, and I'm pretty much none of those things. I'm loud and I'm vicious and delicious.